Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. How do I do it? Now I bring you this tip so you can take out and store your series of lights for the Christmas tree or to decorate different parts of your house without it being very cumbersome. Since I don't know if this image is familiar to you because we always keep the lights there as we remove them, and then we regret it because when we take them out we find that they are all tangled and tangled, which makes it very difficult to decorate, and instead of it being something that excites us to do, it makes it tedious and complicated. But with this tip, this task will be much easier. So let's see what we need. We are going to need a more or less large cardboard. I do not have the exact measurement, but as long as it is larger and wider than the series that we are going to put already tangled. A large pair of scissors to cut the cardboard and a pen to mark more or less the shape we want and be able to accommodate our series without any problem. Let's see how it's done. We take the cardboard and with a pen, we are going to mark it so that it has more or less the shape of a portfolio. Remember that this is just a guide, and you can now give it a shape that you think is best, and thus have our series well accommodated and stored. We first mark the handle, and from there we make more or less the shape of the briefcase, by keeping in mind that we will make the shape of AU on the edges, since that will make it possible for us to tangle the series. We finish marking all the cardboard at both ends to then proceed to cut it as seen in the video. Now that we have finished marking the cardboard, then we begin to cut the silhouette that we made, trying to make it as good as possible, and being very careful not to cut ourselves. Try to use large scissors, otherwise it will be more difficult and slow to cut the cardboard. Try to make sure that the piece you chose is not too thin, since we do not want it to bend so easily and become very weak. Finally, we mark a half circle to serve as a handle and cut it, penetrating with the scissors, taking special care not to hurt it. Once we have finished cutting, we are only going to make another small cut in the shape of a square at one of the ends in AU shape, since that is where the series will be held and it will be easier to roll up, as we will see below. We take our series, in this case untangled, and grab the part where the plug is and hold it where we made the last cut so that it stays there and does not move, and then we begin to roll up the series, which as you can see is done without much effort because we are only turning it. And since we finished tangling all the lights, we just grab the last part of the same series and arrange it in such a way that it does not unravel, and so we can put it wherever we want. As you can see, with just a cardboard and scissors we can make a series holder that will keep them in order and without getting tangled, and thus it will be easier to take out and store our series of lights for when we need them. The handle that we made is to make it easier to transport them. Take them out and put them in a box, drawer, or other place where we want to put them. They can also be made double or triple depending on the length of the cardboard so that we have all our lights in one place, and they take up less space as I show you below with two series already put in. But I could have put in one more. So take into account how many steps you have to calculate the size of the cardboard you are going to use. As you know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your family, friends, and acquaintances, like the Facebook page, and check out the other videos, because I assure you that some of them will be very useful. Thank you for watching, and I hope this advice has been useful to you. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.